It took two reboots and over 20 years, but finally, a fourth Spider Man movie is coming. Spider Man Brand New Day is officially in production. Tom Holland is going to be starring in a solo Spider Man movie again, and it kind of serves as a soft reboot based on how No Way Home ended. Um, so there is a lot to say, and the movie, I would say it has a lot to live up to, but in my personal opinion, there's not really any expectations here because it is kind of going to be a blank slate for the character, considering literally at this point nobody even knows he exists anymore in the universe. So there is a lot of storytelling potential, and a lot of details were recently announced last week that are a mix of good, hopeful, and also cautious. Now, the good stuff, of course, is his new suit looks really great. And also they're doing practical effects again. Thank God, because that was really getting annoying how I mean, the MCU has this problem in general, but it really got annoying in Far From Home and even No Way Home how a lot of the action sequences were very clearly CGI and not like realistic. And for Spider-Man, that really kills the vibe. So it's really nice the fact that for once it looks like this has a really promising production, and also in terms of the box office, how it should do, this is probably going to do well. It's a Spider-Man movie, so that's kind of a no-brainer that the movie's going to do really well. So there's a lot of hope there. There's also a lot of things that I kind of am questioning. So the first and most obvious one is Mark Ruffalo is going to be returning as the Hulk in this movie. So first off, in my personal opinion, I'm kind of tired of MCU movies being crossovers between different superhero movies and any movie that's not an Avengers movie. Uh, and this, I mean, for Spider-Man, this has been a very common thing. It made sense in the first one with Tony Stark because he was trying to, of course, follow in his footsteps. But then in Far From Home, when Nick Fury made an appearance, and even with Doctor Strange and No Way Home, it kind of just, I mean, I really wish we could just get a movie where it's just Spider-Man alone and he deals with his personal journeys. But having Mark Ruffalo in it as Hulk could be promising. I think it very well could lead to, good stuff. But I just don't know why they have him in there. And I feel like a big part of it is solely just to generate more excitement, partly because Marvel might be a little worried considering the fact that they've recently not been doing great at the box office and the MCU still is in kind of a sluggish mood. So they want to just generate as much hype as possible for movies. So hey, why not just put Hulk in this? And The Punisher will be returning, which that one actually could have potential. However, I don't know how dark they're willing to make a Spider-Man movie, so I don't know how much to say other than maybe a Spider-Man Punisher fight scene would be really nice. But even that, I do wonder how they're going to manage that, considering, again, it's the movie's going to be PG-13 and Punisher is solely an R-rated project. Like it wouldn't work in a PG-13 environment. So that I'm gonna just wait to see. I don't really know what to say about it until we actually see it happen on screen. In terms of, again, Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, I feel like the MCU, I don't know why they don't just try making a solo Hulk movie again at some point. I'm aware Universal owns the rights, but you, you could, you're Disney, you could forge, I mean, you literally have an agreement with Sony for Spider-Man. Getting a deal with Universal for Hulk, I mean, that shouldn't be too hard, but I understand why they don't want to do that. That being said, the fact that they're kind of still trying to make it an MCU team up film, even after Peter Parker literally is no longer known by anyone in that universe. I really do hope that nonetheless the movie still manages to feel like solely a Spider-Man movie and not what's kind of seeming like a clear build-up to Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. That's my sole hope. And overall, I just hope that Spider-Man Brand New Day, for the first time, is able to make a Spider-Man film that is running on not many expectations, but can still like give you an experience. And without anything to assist it giving you that experience, without Toby Maguire, without Andrew Garfield, without MCU buildup, I hope that we can get a Spider-Man movie that gives us the story of Peter Parker, and it can really build on that without having to rely on all these other corporate factors. So right now, low expectations, but I am excited for Brand New Day. There's a lot to look forward to, and there's a lot to be cautious about. So best of luck, best of luck, and I cannot wait until next summer to see it.